Hey everybody, my name is Jamie. I am the owner of Raven Media Company. I wanted to show you an ad account that I've been working in the past 3 to 4 days. I have a customer, he's a concrete business. He wanted to run two campaigns, one for concrete, one for hardscaping, and figure out which one can get him the lowest cost per acquisition. Okay, so if you're boosting posts and you're still doing that methodology, you're not going to be able to do this. This is a daily budget spend type campaign, and if you're boosting on Facebook, then you're going to be creating finite campaigns that begin and end with a certain date with a certain budget, and then after that it's over with. So this is a different mindset, this is a different strategy. So if you're interested and you need some help with something like this, my information is in the description below, so check it out if you need some help, some guidance on it. But let's dig into his account a little bit further. Again, we're running two cold audience campaigns. The first one is a concrete, the second is the hardscaping, and they're two drastically different ads, different pictures, different messaging, and we wanted to test those against one another to see which one would do the best. Okay, and that's what it's all about, trial and error. There's no silver bullet or magic wand that you wave with Facebook ads. It's all about testing and then optimizing and then measuring and then going through that whole process again. That being said, I wanted to set up a third campaign, which was a retargeting campaign. Now, my cold audience is operating on 80% of the budget. The retargeting campaign is operating on 20% of that overall budget. The reason for that is because the retargeting campaign is designed to target people that have already seen your business in their feed. Okay, so people that have liked, shared, comment on your original cold audience ads, they're going to be put in this audience called engagers that I create, and then we target those with a retargeting ad so that they see your ad in their feed multiple times, and then maybe the messaging changes on the ad, like are you still considering concrete services? Give us a shout, whatever. Maybe use a different image or a selection of images or a video. The theory is, and the statistics do show, and I'll show you here in a minute, that the cost per result does come down on those leads because they have seen you before. So cold audience, warm audience, hot audience, it's not just made up gibberish that marketing gurus tend to talk about. It's actually facts, and you see it play out right here. I'll show you. The two cold audience campaigns, I'll show you the overall numbers here. One of them spent $418, the concrete ad. The other one spent $306. Now I backed off the budget off the hardscaping one because it wasn't performing as well. You'll see here that there is one lead over that cost of $306, which to me is not very good at all. Now, if they landed the job and they got a $10,000 job out of it, then I guess it's not too bad, right? But generally speaking, this concrete ad here got 10 verified leads for $41 a piece. That's far better, than the 306. So obviously you want to start shifting that money from the one that's not performing to the one that is performing, or just turn it off. You could also create another campaign with maybe a different selection of hardscaping images, maybe change the messaging on it to closely match the concrete ad. Maybe they're competing against one another. There's so many factors that could be involved that cause this one not to perform, but you just don't know. So after 4 days of testing, we've decided that, hey, this is not where we want to spend our money. Let's shift it here. So that's what we did. In that 4 day time span, $75 was spent on this retargeting campaign. You will see here that the cost per result was $18.89. So we almost got half of what the cold audience campaign got us in leads. Okay, and we got them at a much lower cost. And look at that, 75 spent versus 418, and we got almost half the leads. So if you don't have a retargeting campaign set up, let me tell you, you're missing out on the strategy. So it's important to hire someone that is professional, that understands these strategies, that understands how to analyze the data and knows how to move with it. I've spent over $30,000 to $40,000 a month in Facebook ads. I understand how this stuff works. So if you're interested, you need help with that, and you want a pro to come in and kind of optimize it, hand you the keys, and let you toggle it on and off the way you see fit, fine. If you want someone to look over it month to month, I can do that too. It just depends on where you're at in your business journey and your level of knowledge with this stuff. So overall, we got a $53 cost per lead on Facebook with $800 spent, with a total of 15 leads that were verified. So that's pretty doggone good if you're giving quotes to 15 people. Now, if you can close 50% of those, then you've got 7 jobs. Let the chips fall where they may. All I can do is try to get them to the door, and then you have to get them in the house. So if you're interested, my details are in the description below. Be happy to help you out, listen to you, issues, what problems you're having, and maybe offer a solution for those. Okay, have a good one.